Okay, I hope you ready for the comeback. Steve Nash, I'm about to bring the sun back. Forecast looking bright for the comeback.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are installing these pieces on that bike. This is a Chinese dirt bike that we picked up from a buddy about a year ago.
Yeah, a little over a year.
And we decided it's time to put it together.
Yeah, there's not much to it. Really, Richard's itching to ride it.
Oh yeah, and crash it.
You know, that way we can fix it again.
Yeah.
Either that or we're just going to build it and get rid of it.
Yeah.
We're better on four wheels and we're not that good on that anyway.
Yeah. So it's kind of a surprise to the channel to see a dirt bike because it's not something we...
I haven't rode a dirt bike since I was 16, so...
And I have bad luck on two wheels.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, he has bad luck on four wheels if he's driving. Everybody wants to hit him. You should throw all them videos in.
Yeah, I should. But we picked up a couple pieces to modify it to. So we picked up a new foot brake, nice Bullets blue one.
We had to get the piece for the stem there because that's what was actually wrong with it. This bike has never been ran. It's never even been started.
Yeah.
It has no oil in it. It was he picked it up and it was damaged. It needed some parts, so we got the parts.
Yeah. And a lot of the times when you get these bikes, they come in a crate or cardboard packaging.
Yeah.
Ours just came on a pallet.
Well, that's because they already took it out of the crate.
Yeah.
Basically, when they got it, they received it with part of the tree bent, so it needed a tree.
Yeah. So there's no unboxing video, I suppose. It's just an install, get it together and ride it.
See if it runs. Yeah. Well, he's going to ride it.
I'm not riding it. But we will throw everything on together, show you a couple of things to look out for. These types of dirt bike, guys, they're not really made for like long-term use. I mean, you can, but it's more of an entry-level kind of bike.
Something to toy with. I mean, I don't like the shifting on it already because neutral's all the way down, 4-speed. I probably wouldn't enjoy it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cool looking bike, as you can see. It's got a cool little muffler on it, and that's, I think it's a 125 or 140cc, not too sure yet. But I mean, these things are made for entry level, you know, they parts are cheap to come by.
It's something you get your kid as his first bike because you know he's going to break it and you don't want to go buy a freaking good bike. Let him break this one first.
Yep.
And that's another thing that I'll say. We're going to go through and make sure everything's tight. Just like if you were to buy a pedal bike from Walmart.
Yeah.
Guaranteed something's loose.
Yeah. So we're going to go through all the nuts and bolts, the chain, make sure everything's good. Another thing about these machines, if you have to find parts for them, we can get the parts. And we do carry some stuff in stock, is a lot of the times it's mixed matched. So when they get produced, they'll take bits from one, bits from another, bits from something else, and just make it, you know, as one.
So the only one we haven't had any luck with finding parts for is SSR because they change it 3-4 times in 1 year, and that makes it a real pain. But generally, if we're going to get parts for them, we need to see the part because we need to be able to measure it. And there's a lot of stuff we got to do to make sure we get the right part.
Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, a lot of times get the stuff in, and then if it's not the right one, we got to send it back to our manufacturers, stuff like that. So if you guys are looking for parts, you know, make sure you bring it in because there's sometimes 30 different versions of the same piece just because
key switches is a big one.
Yeah.
We do like 10 different versions of a key switch a year. Your wires have to match perfectly on most of them or it ain't going to work.
And a lot of the times, if it's just a key switch and something doesn't add up or fry the whole harness.
Yeah.
And when that happens, you're basically replacing the stator, the harness, the CDI, because once again, everything's mixed matched, and it's just best to get a whole package.
Same with the stator. There's like 6 different ones.
Yeah.
We got to know, which sucks because I hate draining a machine just so you can see which one you have, but we have to see it. The plugs are all the same, but the stators are different.
Yep. So we're going to go ahead, get this assembled in one video, hopefully start it up, do a break-in process, just show a little bit how it runs, and hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and yeah. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to do is install the triple tree fork. Don't forget to put your bearings in, and then don't forget to grease where your bearings go. grease those.
I'll grab that bearing. Or this, either one works.
We gotta grease that top one.
Yep, grease her up.
Throw some more grease in there.
You can also work grease into your bearings, but I'm going to do that after it's all on anyway.
Goes this way. Okay guys, so this nut uses a special tool. So you can use a shock spring tool, compression one, and we're just going to tighten that. Okay guys, so in true fashion, as we said previously, so now we have the steering triple fork back apart because we found an issue. So this is the original bearing and the race that was in the frame. We try to assemble this together. As you see, we try to tighten the nut. Something wasn't going in correctly, it didn't feel right, and it wasn't tightening up. And come to find out that the bearing hole for this is a different size to this. So we went and tried to find the correct ones, and of course, because this machine's about 3 years old, even though it is brand new, they changed it to the new style. Now the new style, this shaft is made for this inner size hole. So what we have to do to make up the difference of the outer race to the outer of this race is design and quickly machine a spacer ring out of carbon fiber. And we luckily were able to do that in-house. So it actually took a few minutes to do. But now that will fit perfectly on there. And then that will go back in the bike, and I'll show you real quick. So now we're back at the bike, and as you can see, now the new race and the new bearing is nice and snug in there with the shim, and the shim just spaces between the frame steering stem piece here to the actual race. So we actually use that as a shim, and now we can continue assembling this. So in the future, if you guys are going to be replacing bearings on these types of machines, original race is 46.5 millimeters for the inner diameter of this. On the new ones, it's 44, so we had to make a 2.5 millimeter shim just to make up the difference, but one at the top, one at the bottom, and now we can continue to bolt this. Alright guys, so now that we've installed the triple fork, we're going to install the front shocks. The one with the brake caliper fork, or shock, sorry, goes on the left side, and then the other one goes on the right side. Alright, so now we're going to be installing the front shocks. The one with the brake caliper goes on the left hand side of the bike. So we're going to be installing that now. And then the other one goes on the other side.
Oh!
There you go. Alright guys, so we went ahead and installed both the front forks, and then we tightened the little clamp screws on the side. We're going to tighten the two bottom ones, and then we're going to install the wheel, and we're going to tighten the top nut over here too.
Then we can tighten it.
And it's on a kickstand, and it's on two wheels, guys. It's finally on its own two wheels. Alright guys, so now it's on its own two wheels after a couple of years, and it's getting there. So we're going to tighten the little axle nuts and everything else that we said we were, and hopefully throw in some handlebars. Alright guys, so we got the axle nut on, we tightened that nut, we tightened the clamps for the forks up here with the triple tree. Now we're going to install the brake caliper and a couple other pieces. Hopefully handlebars next. So
Handlebars next.
yep. So we're just
easier to do the brakes after the handlebars.
yeah. So we're just chugging along over here. Okay, guys. So we're installing the handlebar mounts. So there's bolts that go through the bottom to the bottom mount, and then for the top clamps, there's Allen bolts that go through and thread in. So we're going to be doing this for a little bit, which interesting design, but you know, that's how they did it. Alright, so now we're going to be installing the handlebars, and I'll hold them. And yes, we are going to address the cables once this is on, because we kind of messed up a little bit.
I wouldn't say we messed up. I'd say this bike's messed up.
Bad design. And we've got 2 different color Allen bolts going in.
That's because it only came with 2.
Oh.
But hey, I'm making a match, kinda.
We're adding parts along the way, guys. Don't worry.
Yep.
We'll be better than brand new.
I mean, I wouldn't go as far as saying they send you short on bolts, because I mean, we didn't buy it from the factory.
Yeah.
But we're gonna leave that loose like that till we can sit on it with the seat and
Adjust everything after.
Yeah.
Next is brake caliper.
Yep.
Alright guys, so now we're going to install the brake caliper finally. There's the stuff. We'll
Find the size for it. Had to get it started, man.
Alright guys, so we have the brake caliper on and we routed the brake line to the holder that's there.
If you can call it a holder.
It's there. It'll do its job.
Once we get the rest of the pieces on, it should hold better, maybe.
Alright, now we're going to install the front plastics on. So we got 3 screws under here, which are Allen's, and then we've got the one up here. So that's going to be the front fender and the little fascia piece. And then we're going to work onto the other stuff, but for now, if I can find, and everything's tight in there. Alright guys, so we got the front fender on, so now we're going to put the fascia piece on and work onto the next beauty pieces. The foot brake pedal and then the actual foot pegs and then the seat, and then we're ready to throw some gas and oil and get that done. But yeah, look at that guys, doesn't that look sweet? Mm-hmm. So much enthusiasm for this thing.
Whose idea was it to do this?
It's all for the views.
No. So it was their idea?
No.
No.
But also the guy who wants it back kinda wants it, so you know.
Are you sure?
I don't know, we're gonna find out once it's done, so but either way he's getting it back.
That's it. Yeah! Now she looks like a real bike. Volt.
Why does it say volts? It's not electric. It's not even electric start.
That doesn't even have a battery.
And we picked up the sweet little foot peg. It's got like little studs on them, so that will be kind of cool. So we're gonna throw this on. The bolts came with a little bit of Loctite, so that's kind of sweet too. And we're just gonna keep along with this, and hopefully it's the same thread. And there's something's actually going on correct for once on this machine.
It wasn't made by...
Oh, yeah, no. Well, let's see. Is this gonna line up? Maybe. Hopefully we don't have to drill out some holes. Hopefully this just lines up. Maybe. No. Should just use the impact. Don't impact stuff on, but
For this bike, we're making it sexy.
it wasn't machined correctly.
What, the bike or the... There you go.
Alright guys, time to install the shifter. So it just slides right on and the bolt goes through and then you tighten it down. There we go.
Does that look better?
Sure.
Sure.
It'll be readjusted for the person who rides it anyway, so I'll strip it out now. Good
I'm
enough.
not doing it anymore.
Now the foot pegs go on. While Dave's doing that side, I'm going to attempt to do this side. And hopefully I know what I'm doing. Which I guarantee you I have no idea. this goes.
I don't like them.
Oh, I'm guessing that goes something. Yep, this is going to be very interesting. I don't know how this goes together. Maybe.
Come on.
Yep, I do not know. Maybe this way? Oh, there you go. And then?
What?
Ow! I don't like this.
I don't like it either.
I do not like the spring. Nope, don't like the spring stuff. Is it just going to hold itself in place?
I don't like having to try to coil the damn spring.
I got mine in.
Yeah, is it right? Okay.
It's missing something. I mean, I'm sorry, but I do not have patience for this thing. I don't have patience for this cotter pin.
When will you?
Man. Wow. Alright, it's done. It's done. Good enough. Did you get the spring?
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't want to half-ass it.
What? That's how it goes? What? That, no.
This is way too low.
No, that's...
It's fine. No, that's the way the spring goes.
Oh, you're gonna throw mine in. You know, I did my cotter pin already.
Well, how did you think the spring went?
That's kind of... Dude, that's dumb.
You pull it down.
No, that's dumb.
It's the way it goes, man.
And when you take your foot off for a jump and you gotta...
You should never take your foot off.
Like heel kick or something? Take the spring off. I don't like that.
You know how hard that was to get in there? Would you like it the other way?
I don't know which way it goes. Yeah, we just decided to leave the springs out now. Whoever gets it can install them or figure out what they want to do, because it just didn't make sense to me with the springs.
Give me up.
Alright, so usually when these things get shipped, there's usually no oil in the motor. Sometimes they do start it up at the factory just to make sure it runs and no noise, and then they ship it without oil.
They don't check to see if it runs right.
Or very little oil. But we're going to double check and make sure the level is there somewhere. And I can tell it's kind of empty. But we're going to double check, because it's almost time to start it up. And there is no oil.
Perfect.
Or very little oil.
Right there. Overfull? Oh, hold on.
Oh. Yeah, that might help.
Might, just a little.
I mean, I guarantee you got oil now. Oh boy.
Perfect.
I think we have oil.
It's perfect.
Imagine that, when the bike's level,
There's oil.
there's oil, but let me double check just to make sure. That is too funny. Yeah, let's just double check this properly, because you know we don't want to blow anything up. It has oil. It was low on oil, so
We ready to start this thing now?
it's got to go throw the seat on.
We don't need a seat. Seat's an option we didn't get.
Yes, we did.
Well, you gotta move your mics then.
I know. And just like that, the seat goes on, screws onto the back. Somehow.
Might not. There we go.
Cool. Let's throw some gas in it.
Yeah, they gave you this cool thing that does absolutely nothing. It's so when you're bored riding, it's like a fidget spinner. You got the diesel?
Yep. This is a couple gallons of diesel. No, this is called Hope and Dream Juice.
Oh, stop!
Oh, what happened? Now what? Oh, lovely. What's going on?
I don't know, I'm holding it.
Something leaking or?
Something's not connected.
Of course it's not.
Well, yeah, but now you gotta find out what.
Oh boy. There's a light.
The fucking petcock.
What?
There's no line to it.
So what, the carb?
Look! It just goes.
Oh, what the? Uno momento.
We have added challenge here. Because there is a clip for it.
Where's the picture? Oh, it's on this side. And then goes to the tank.
Yeah. Back here.
Back way? It's not long enough.
No, that's definitely not long enough. Where my finger is.
Oh my word. Longer than this? This is definitely longer.
You know, you could have flipped it if you take, because look at how long that is going to that. Hold on.
Is this?
This should be on the other side going to there. It's just ran completely
Hang
wrong.
on.
If this was going over here, that one could go straight to it. So, pop that.
This goes to here.
I would think. Makes more sense to me. Why would you want to backtrack your fuel line all the way over?
I don't know. Good question.
Yeah, and then right there. Then on the inside. Now, inside of the bar, please.
What? Oh.
Get the needle nose to grab this clamp so we can take the clamp right off. And then...
Oh, I'm not going to be able to see shit.
Ready? Go. Okay, ready? Go.
It ain't footing. It's not footing all the way.
No. It's going. You got it.
Very good. Yeah, no clamp.
Apparently we didn't get the fuel line option.
Yeah, it's that new invisible fuel line.
Bluetooth.
Slight oversight, but we're good. Don't forget your keys. You know, because this thing's electric start wherever the key goes.
It goes right here.
Oh, nice. There we go. Yeah.
Do we want to see if it'll start?
Not inside.
Well, duh.
Alright guys, so we're going to start it. First starts, we're going to see if this thing actually starts up and make sure you're neutral. And, you know,
Keys on.
see what happens. Choke.
It is.
Oh. Give it gas.
Choked. Oh wait, did we make sure it had a spark plug?
Did the petcock? Petcock on?
No, it's off. We'll turn that on.
That might help.
A little bit.
Oh, you're leaking gas.
Out the freaking ball.
Nice. What, the drain?
Yeah.
No, the drain tube?
Yeah, it's a drain tube.
Alright.
You think the drain's open?
What? There's no screw.
What? You're bullshitting me. Well, then it's definitely tightened.
There's no screw. What the fuck?
Go grab a drain screw.
Fuckers. Oh, universe.
Shall we see if it leaks again?
Turn it on. So far, so good. Hang on.
You're still recording, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I was. Okay. Oh. It actually started.
Yeah.
Well, she runs, guys. Amazing.
At least they did something right. It runs.
So we're gonna break this in, do the stages for breaking it in, make sure everything's good, and then yeah. Comment down below, guys. What do you think of these types of machines? Have you had like good experiences, bad experiences? You know, comment down below. Let us know what you think. We're gonna break this in, and
Then we're going to get a video of Richard riding it.
no, I'm not riding this thing.
Richard's riding it.
No, we're gonna tighten the
Tell him to ride
handlebars.
it down below, guys.
No, I'm not riding it. And yeah, we'll give you a little show of what it looks around it. And I think that's it.
We're not going to burn it.
No, it's smoking, so it's kind of burning itself already. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this kind of video for as much entertainment as it was, listen to this thing. But yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed this kind of video, let us know below. It was kind of a challenge for us. Comment down below.
It shouldn't have been a challenge.
Yeah, but I mean, with mixed match parts and stuff broken and
Stuff missing.
yeah, it's kind of been a fun, quick little video.
Didn't have the fuel line on in the radio.
No, it'll catch you off guard. But yeah, guys, that's it for this one, and we'll catch you on the next one.